Hi everybody and welcome to this Christmas special of Dye Time. Today I have here 1 gram of sour apple acid dye from Dharma, just been dissolved in just some water, and I'm going to kettle dye some beautiful sparkly yarn. This yarn is 80% superwash merino, 15% nylon and 5% gold stellina. Can you see that sparkle there? It's definitely gold, but I'm not sure if it's really reading gold on camera. I guess you can kind of see it, but I'm going to be kettle dyeing this at a 1% depth of shade with the sour apple. So I'm going to leave it there. There's plenty of water in here for this to move around. I'm hoping to get it as solid as possible, but I'm not worried if it is a bit tonal. And I have put 2 tablespoons of vinegar in here already. The water is fairly cool. And after this, I'm going to be over dyeing it with some red speckles to make a nice Christmassy feeling yarn. I hope. That's my plan for today. So I'm going to just pop the top on this and leave this until the yarn has absorbed all of that dye. This has been on the heat for about 40 minutes now in total, and that water is looking pretty clear. So what I'm going to do now is just move this yarn so it can cool down, and then I can speckle some red on it. This has cooled down enough now, so I am going to try speckling it. Now what I have here is Chinese red acid dye from Dharma, and I've mixed it with some salt. There's already acid in here from the vinegar. I've mixed it with salt because I am very heavy-handed when it comes to speckling, and I really want to try and spread these speckles out as much as I can. So that's why I mix it with the salt to try and really spread them out a bit. I could have mixed it with citric acid, but as I said, there's already acid in here. We don't need any more. I get a lot of dye on my fingers. I have still got my mask on and I've got my gloves on, as you can see. My problem with speckling is I just can't see what's going on, particularly as this yarn is already quite green. Let's go looking quite close to see what's going on with this. I have absolutely no idea. I'll leave it at this, leave it for about 10 minutes, come back to see what's going on with this. 10 minutes later, and I have absolutely no idea if this is setting to the yarn or not. I don't know if I've used too much salt in this, but I'm just going to flip it and just carry on speckling. Oops. I don't know. I'm really not great with speckles. Hopefully this will work. If it doesn't, I can always over dye it. So I'm not going to leave it this time. I'm just going to move the yarn about and just do what I can. I'm hoping that the salt in this will help to separate some of this and make it not so heavy splodges but some fine speckles. I'm hoping, but I don't know. I can't see anything on here, so this is always my problem. I can never see what I'm doing, and then I just go way too heavy-handed and it's just too much. Have I mixed this up enough? It feels like all the dye is sticking to my fingers. God, I don't know. gonna sprinkle. I don't know. Hopefully this will be really pretty regardless of how well or badly I've done the speckles. I just want to use up this dye. I'm not keeping it. There we go. Oops. Hang on, I'm going to shake some of that off. And then just lay it back down in there. I don't really want to touch it with my fingers. Now what I'm going to do is put this in my steam basket and just let this steam set for probably about 30-40 minutes. This has been steaming for about 40 minutes, so let's take a look. And I see red. Not speckles. Oh, there are actually some nice little speckles there. Ooh, that's nice. Some nice red patches. I think that's probably set now, so I'm going to turn this off the heat and let it cool down. This yarn has cooled down now, so let's wash it. This is just cold tap water at the moment. Now because this was speckled and then steam set, I am expecting there to be a little bit of colour come out. I think there's a hint of red in there. That's not surprising when it comes to speckled things, because not all of the dye gets completely dissolved. I've just added a little bit of washing up liquid just to help remove any of that unbound dye, help dissolve anything that hasn't dissolved yet, get rid of the salt that is in here. Yeah, looks like there is a little bit of colour coming through this. So I'm just going to wash this through a few more times. Oh yeah, that's looking much better already. Yeah, I'm just going to wash this through a few times and then I can hang it up to dry. And here is the finished dyed yarn. And yes, I do need to work on my speckling. I don't think I could call this speckled, considering I did dump a load of dye on it. But even in the bits that I dumped on, you can still see there's sort of speckles throughout it. It's not solid as the kettle dyed green was. That's nice and solid, whereas that isn't. And I think it works. And if you go through, then yes, there are some nice speckles all the way through. I think, and with that not purple, with that gold stellina sort of sparkling through, I think this just looks really nice and Christmassy, and I'm just really happy with this. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Do please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know what you think of this colourway. I publish a new dyeing tutorial every Monday around about 6 PM UK time here on my YouTube channel. So make sure you've got those notifications turned on so you don't miss a new video. And if you would like to buy any of the yarn that's featured in my videos, please shoot me a message on social media. I don't have a website at the moment, but I am working on this. Thank you so much for watching.